All right, y'all. So again, I want to first welcome everyone to a game-changing, and I truly mean this, y'all, a game-changing episode of Make It Make Sense. I'm your host, it's your boy Trav, and today I want to dive headfirst into a topic that is revolutionizing the world of sports, y'all, and that is NIL and sports. Because today we're talking about unlocking the bag, okay? Unlocking the bag, y'all. We're not chasing the bag, right? Because you chase something, sometimes you get tired, right? I don't want to get tired. I'm no longer a part of the grind community, right? I no longer want to be worn down because the definition of grinding is worn down, right? So let's talk about unlocking and attracting the bag. So get ready to secure your winning future right now. All right. So let's talk about NIL, right? Or um, for long terms, name, image, and likeness. This has now turned the tables of student athletes and is offering crazy opportunities that were once unthinkable when it came to NCAA or college sports. Period. Right? It's a whole new ball game, and we're here to guide you on how to score big and attract the bag the right way. Right. So, exactly what is NIL and truly why is it a game changer? Right. So many people ask me, and NIL allows student athletes to profit from their own name, image, and likeness. It means you can finally cash in on your hard work, dedication, and talent. But like any game, to win big, you need a strategy, right? And I think this is key. And I always like to talk about, okay, what is your plan, right? What is your strategy? What's next? Okay, these are very important things when it comes to business, any type business, right? So NIL is also a business, right? Because now you're talking about negotiations, agreements, sponsorships, endorsements, things of that nature. So it's very important to have the proper strategy as well as understanding you need the proper community and people around you that can support you through this journey, of course. So in today's episode, I'm serving up a playbook, y'all, for your winning future. So here's what's on the menu, right? The number one tip, right? Always continue to educate yourself in understanding NIL because it is something that is going to be ever changing, right? Rules change, regulations will change. You want to stay abreast and up to date in all the current information, right? And if you make sure you subscribe to the channel, right? Also, make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. I'm going to be able to and continue to dissect the concept of NIL, explaining the nuts and the bolts of what it is, how it works, and the NCAA rules and regulations that are surrounded, right? So stay in tune, stay in contact with your boy. Make sure you are at www.sw3sports.com, simply so you can make sure you can always have access and know where the podcast is located as well. I'm gonna also be able to explore the historical context, highlighting how NIL has reshaped the landscape of college sports and the opportunities that it presents to student athletes. We'll emphasize the significance of staying informed about NIL developments in your specific sport and state, right? Specific sport and state, as regulations can vary, right? That's why I want to make sure, right? Depending on your state, your regulations can vary. In some states, high school athletes can already cash in on their name, image, and likeness. Okay. Right. Depending on your state, high school and college, depending on state, could be only college, right? So make sure you understand and continue to educate yourself as those regulations and requirements also could change from year to year or bi-yearly. Okay. Next, I want to talk about also building your brand, right? So first, educate yourself, right? Understanding NIL, very important. That's number one. Number two, building your brand. Remember, we're talking about attracting the bag. We're no longer talking about chasing the bag, right? We want to unlock that bag, right? And how we do that is building your brand because your brand is your most valuable asset. We are going to continue to dive into the importance of creating a personal brand that aligns with your values and aspirations as you continue to rock with us here on Make It Make Sense. Okay. We'll provide actionable tips on how to build and showcase your brand through social media content creation and engaging storytelling. We'll discuss how to leverage your unique strengths, interests, and personal journey to stand out in a crowded market and attract sponsors. Navigating the rules. Oh man, this is whew, I don't know. I can't explain, how important it is to navigate the rules the right way. And hence why, number one, understanding NIL and making sure you're educated and staying consistent and up to date is so important. Then building your brand, right? Doing things the right way, right? Showcasing your values, your foundation, your mission, and your vision, and things of that nature. Then be able to navigate the rule books, because guess what? NIL comes with a rule book, and we're gonna break it down for you in sections on each episode going forward on the podcast. You're always going to get additional tips and tricks, as we talk about strategies, as we talk through the podcast on each episode. We'll be able to offer guidance on maintaining compliance, which is major, while maximizing your earning potentials. Okay. This includes managing endorsement deals, understanding tax implications, and more. That's what's important, because depending on state that you may go to school in versus the state you may do the work in could be two different states, and you could be taxed in both, taxed in only one, and you want to make sure you're, again, understanding those tax implications and more. We'll share insights from legal experts, right? I am associated with financial advisors, leaders in the sports industry, other sports agents, right? As you can imagine, right? Well connected. And I do want to make sure, as this podcast progresses, right, I start to bring on new features, new guests, things of that nature. So we all can offer and share insights from other experts in the area, financial experts and things of that nature, that have the proper certifications in their fields. But real quick, here's the sauce. Unlocking the bag just isn't about money. It's about securing your future on and off the field, right? So whether you're a student athlete ready to dive into the NIL game, or a parent looking to support your aspiring sports star, this episode that we just talked about, see, stuff like this is the winning ticket, right? So continue to connect, continue to join, continue to follow, and continue to support, and join us as we explore the exciting world of NIL and sports. And together, let's unlock and attract the bag and secure your winning future, y'all. I thank everybody who was here with me right now. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all were here with me. I appreciate it. This has been Make It Make Sense. Again, this is your boy Trav. Stay tuned for a game-changing episode that could shape your future next time, right? So again, together, let's make every cent count. I want to see everybody at the top, y'all, because it is the bottom that's way too crowded. See y'all on the other side.